Okay, I'm gonna try to give what I hope would be a very brief video of the banner cards I got for the LADS Love and Deep Space current event Throne of Eros. I managed to get all the cards. The pity system was working against me, but nevertheless I managed to get them and I want to give a review. Now I had made like a couple of videos regarding Caleb's banner card. I had to remove most of them because I feel like I was just gaslighting myself and people who watched it. Nevertheless, this is my review. It's my personal opinion of the cards I like the most versus the card I like the least. So, first card I really liked of that event was Silas's card, Primordial Chaos. That one was just beautifully written. From start to finish, I really liked Silas's banner card. It was just amazing. The writing was amazing. And obviously what got me actually like really hooked was the as she was building rapport with Silas, building momentum. And then the climax for me was obviously the kindled moment. The kindled moment was just, Lord have mercy, that kindled moment was just cute. At least for me. I think it's the cutest out of all the banner cards that are present. But that's just my opinion. So Primordial Chaos gets a number one for me. Coming in hot number two is Zane's card. I think it's called Anon's Cannon, I think, or Aeon's Cannon. I don't know. Something along those lines. And I actually really like this card. I would have liked to place it at number one, honestly, because as far as writing was concerned, I'm sorry, Zane's card, it ate. It ate. Zane's card ate on that in the entire event. Honestly, writing was good. It was kind of even better than Silas. But the reason I put it at number two is because I felt like the kindled moment was a little bit anticlimactic. Just a little bit, at least for me. Okay, I felt it was anticlimactic a little bit, but the writing itself, the plot line, I felt it was written so beautifully. The self-sacrifice, come on, Zane. Zane is just winning points for me because I actually never used to like Zane as a love interest, but you know, his cards are actually pretty fire. Most of his cards are really fire. So he definitely gets plus points on his banner card, the Anon of Cannon. Anon's Cannon, that's what it's called. Right, number three is very controversial because I actually made a couple of videos about this particular banner card. So for me, it's a bit of a doozy, but I put number three as Caleb's Imperial Throne Song. I put it as number three. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The card was trash. I think as far as like the writing is concerned, or like the plot device, let me just say plot device of the entire card, the banner card, I think it was trash, honestly. His kindled moment was kinda okay. I just it seemed a little, it's not like anticlimactic like Zane's, but it was like unnecessary given the context of the banner card itself. Not to mention the incest Sweet Home Alabama situation. I went back, I tried to gaslight myself into thinking that this was a mistranslation. You know, they were using Gege, Xiao Mei in Chinese. No, they really meant that shit. They were brother and sibling. For real, for real. And I know one commenter had to say, like, listen, if you like Caleb's card, you just have to be used to knowing that these guys are siblings. For real, and stuff. Or like step siblings. So it doesn't matter if they're step siblings or if they're half siblings or if they're full-blooded siblings, it's still incest and stuff. And I had to sit myself like, you know what, they're right. Up until now, I really had just been considering him as a childhood friend. But, you know, points to that commentator for correcting me and really like just pointing it out. It's still incest. And again, the card is kind of trash. But why is it at number three? I'm not gonna lie. The EROS was erosing in that scene. I'm sorry. Because I think he smashed the MC about like 4 or 5 times in like one banner card. Yeah, they definitely were doing it a lot. His card had like the most like intimate writing and erotic writing out of all the cards, like the most. And it makes sense because technically they did grow up together. Oh, I feel so ashamed even saying this. But that's pretty much it. I think the intimate writing was okay. The plotline trash. Kindled moment wasn't so bad, but in the context of the plotline, not really. Okay, we're running out of time. I'm sorry. I'm panicking. Number 4 comes in Raphael's Fire of Devotion. Now, For Files of Devotion, I did like the plot line. It was just easygoing. It was okay. There wasn't really a lot of like intimate moments outside of just like, I don't know. There was just like one moment in a church or something, but otherwise they were not like hot and heavy like they were in the other cards. The other cards received love. Fires of Devotion did not. But I also understand it's because she didn't really like know him and stuff. And he's like, his position or his role in that thing was like almost like a pope, so it would be kind of slightly inappropriate. Nevertheless, I think his storyline was good, better than Caleb's, but they just lacked that little Eros moment. And his kindled moment, I'm not gonna lie, his kindled moment was actually better than Caleb's, in my opinion. In my opinion, but that's where Raphael is for number 4, unfortunately. It's just the lack of the Eros aspect. But otherwise, I think his was also done kind of well, kind of good actually. I actually have zero complaints. Outside of the intimacy, but that's all right. And then lastly, the end. So sorry it took so long. The last one is Xavier's eulogy of like, I knew it. I knew I would be disappointed with Xavier's card. No matter what, you could never convince me. Okay, I understand his Japanese voice actor is fire, but the English one is trash, and that makes most of his cards trash. I'm sorry I had to say it. Because there's no way. Okay, the story, it wasn't so bad, I guess. And it did kind of, make sense, but his Kindle moment was not good. I'm sorry. That one was just so basic. The whole Star Trek, Star Wars. No, that one was just bad. I'm sorry. I did not like that Kindle moment at all. It's not the worst thing. I'm not going to lie. It's not like the worst thing. But compared to the other 4 I just mentioned, no, his Kindle moment was kind of writing weak. Kindle moment kind of weak, and he gets number 5. I knew it. It's Xavier, man. It's Xavier. But yeah, those are my rankings. Feel free to interject. I'm sorry it took so long, but yeah, this is the comprehensive. No more yapping. I'm done. Bye.